Hello, everyone. Howdy. Welcome to the Gundam model making stream, brought to you by
Hi.
Subpixel. Ian's here. I'm here. Sorry, we're just throwing stuff together last minute. This is a test, because we used to do this, but now we both have workbenches, so we got to move
For
them
the
over.
better.
For the better. I think it's good. It's eerie how, similar our positions are.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think
shelves, desk.
the other thing is, I don't know about you, but I can't tell if it's experience or because of the workbench or because we have more cameras and stuff now that it's felt like it was easier to get set up than it would be normally. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And it's also like I didn't really have to disturb my setup over here. The only thing I did,
Yeah.
I had to run a new monitor, so I just unplugged all my other monitors. Didn't want to stress it, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I realized I don't have chat up, so let me get that up. And let me also, I wanted to post that we were doing this in some Discord.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'll say what I've got working on. So
Let me switch over to that. 4cam. There you go.
Oh shit, sorry.
Oh, and people can't hear the music yet, but I will turn it up. Anyone in chat, let me know how the mix is. Should be okay. It's all game chops, so go check them out.
Yeah, so this is my little ship. I'm not sure what's the main cam. The main cam is the overhead cam, right?
Yeah.
So this is my little ship. I scratch built it. I got little engines on the back. I painted it. It's probably not super obvious, but I've got a bunch of weathering going on. I'm putting some water slides on. Shoot, that one's popping up. Right now I'm putting on this there's a little tiny yellow strip at the entrance. So I made this hollow deliberately, and it has some stuff on the inside. I can't tell if it's like a carrier or like a space dry dock, but either way, it's a cool little like pass-through ship. So I'm getting close to finishing on it. I just got a bunch of extra water slides from models and stuff, so I'm just going through and slapping stuff on there. And then also, well, I guess I should put the other one on the back. And then, if we get to some time, which I hope we will, I'm planning a new. I realized with scratch building, I don't just have to make spaceships. I can also make guns for my gunpla. So I know you're busy, Will, but are you familiar with have you ever seen like a knee mortar from like World War II?
A knee mortar?
Yeah, it's like a mortar that's only like 2 or 3 feet long, and it has like a narrow gauge, let's say like 40 millimeter. But like the idea is like infantry would carry it with them, and then they would literally just like put it on the ground. They'd kneel on the end of it to hold it in place, and then use it. So I'm kind of building that, but my idea was it's like it has a bunch of barrels on it. It's going to have 7 barrels on it in this hexagonal shape, and it's going to be like a chunky hexagon, and then like pipes off the end of it, and it's going to have 2 barrels on it. So the idea is the gunpla literally like this chunky little shooter that he just holds against his like belly, and he's just like. Urgh. So I'll start working on that if we get to it, which we may. I'm pretty close to finishing this guy. I just got to finish.
That. I just realized your camera is not fitting in the screen at all.
Whoops. So yeah, I'm just finishing up water slides and weathering on this guy because I'm very close to done with it. Scratch building, man. It's hella cool. It's really freeing, honestly. What about you, William? I mean, I know you're working, but what's your model that you're doing right now?
So I'm gonna start the trike. Trike, right? Tricycle, trike.
I think it's trike, the Death Stranding trike.
Yeah. Sorry, I said that word and I panicked for a second that I said it sounded like it sounds like a slur.
I mean, it is a racial slur, but
yeah, that's us. So I'm gonna do that. I was gonna do another layer of planking on here just to like kind of show off this Viking Gokstad I'm building. I want to finish this so badly because I have the endurance and the terror that I want to build. But this is just really slow going because it's a the planking for this is overlapping. So I can't do a row and then immediately do the next row. I have to do a row, hold it with the clamps for a while, and then do the next row. Unlike these other ships I'm gonna do are like I'll pin them with with pins, so I won't have to worry about it. So it's just taking a while, but it's fun. I like it. I bought a bunch of like stains and stuff, so I can hit it up and like finish it off. But it's so much sanding. I spent like 4 hours just sanding all these pieces, and then I had the brilliant idea of just taping them together like this.
Oh.
So they all stay flat.
Yeah.
And I numbered them, and then when I go to put it on, I actually line it up. I don't know if people can see. Oh, it's a little. I should turn auto exposure back on. There's some lines that I used to line up.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not too bad. Okay, I think I'm good. Let me just pull chat up again.
I gotta grab some paint.
I don't think anyone's watching. It says live. It says unstable. I don't think that's right, but that's okay.
So mine says unstable, but it's just because I'm pushing it like 6,500.
Oh, that's probably why it says it. Because that's also what I'm pushing.
I can double check it. Let's see what we're at.
I mean, I can see the little video preview, and it seems fine. I like the way you... I went to that creator dashboard. I like the way you laid it out.
Yeah, because I just realized all the times watching that Twitch, you couldn't tell when people were actually watching. You know?
Yeah, your video feed's getting a little chunky, but I think that's because you're watching stream.
No, it's this.
Oh, it's
overhead.
Gotcha.
I think it's because it's Wi-Fi. You know, honestly, it's the overhead. I don't give a shit. If it gets really bad, I'll run wired, but I don't feel like it.
I think you're fine.
I also have a backup webcam I could throw up here, or I could just throw up. All right, so now that I got 2 water slides setting, so now I need to paint the little nozzles on my engine.
I figured out what I did.
What'd you do? You fuck up?
On the 4cam, that's what I did. On the 4cam, I added our links to it, not the scenes. That makes much more sense. You know how we do a ninja link and then we make it into a scene?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I added the links instead of the scenes to the 4cam overlay, so that's why you're cut off. But I have fixed it, and you're beautiful again.
I am beautiful again. I need to,
Okay.
I gotta paint the little... I got little nozzles in the back of my ship that I need to paint.
Little nozzle X?
See
Those
when
are
side
little
profile.
nozzles.
So I'm gonna paint those gold.
I like that Space Marine blue.
Yeah, I realized I had like a generic gray that I did the last one, but honestly it just looks like primer with weathering on top.
Yeah.
Which wasn't great. So I decided to go darker this time. I watched a really good YouTube video of this guy who made a barge. He custom made a barge for his railroad set, and he was doing a lot of weathering and stuff and layering. And I was like, well, let me go dark first. And then I'll put like silver, I'll put some white streaks on it and stuff. So in a little bit, I'll do some dry brushing.
Nice.
With white.
Do you
gray,
watch
not sure which one.
Luke Talon at all?
I don't think so.
He's pretty good. He's like an Australian model maker.
Oh, yeah, I do.
He's great.
Now I know who you're talking about.
He just did like a Back to the Future one that was really cool. He also has a knack at like explaining it properly and making it and telling you the right amount of information and making it not look like the hardest thing in the world. Like you see it come together.
Yeah, I think I saw one of his recently where he did it was like a small rural train station. Just like a little building.
Yeah. He's got a neat one with like cause he does a lot of like, he like lays the Magna rail for like bikes and like cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I put my phone. Oh.
Oh, Animal Crossing. I didn't tell you. I stole your idea somewhat, and I went to a model train show.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was okay. It just wasn't for me. Admittedly, bit of a gamble, but I was hoping there was enough of an overlap that I could find a lot of like model making tools and kits, and even like I've been looking at doing end scale buildings to stand next to the Gunpla and then maybe destroy them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like it was a lot of train stuff, like specifically train stuff. A lot of it was collectibles too, so there was a lot of people with like, here's a bunch of silverware from old trains and stuff, which is cool, wow. But not for my purposes. And then all the like models they had that were like, here's like a police station model kit. Stuff's more expensive than like Gunpla, you know? It's more expensive than tanks. Like a small like 1/100 scale police station as a kit that you put together and build was like $70.
Dang.
It was way too much. I got the feeling, I don't know if this is true, but I got the feeling that the model train market is like a couple well-known manufacturers. They dominate and they just charge a lot, and people are like, well, that's what you pay, that's what they cost. And it's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then
end scale stuff is like, like HO's the cheapest, and then from there, like the next one up, Lionel, is probably the next cheapest, and then end scale and like LGB G scale is like the same price. Like it just gets expensive. For some reason, HO is the one that is just like, it like kicked off, and so it's like the cheapest one because everyone makes it.
Yeah. So it was cool to go and see the stuff. It was just like not enough overlap with my scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the one I went to would have been more your speed. It was very much like a mix of people selling their crap, legit like layouts and stuff to look at, and then like tools, like tool shops.
Oh hell yeah!
And all that sort of stuff. Because I only bought a couple things, but like I got these boys.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah.
And then what else did I buy? I bought a couple other things.
I only found like 1/4 of one table that had tools, like glues and stuff, and tweezers.
Nice.
It really did seem like it was kind of weird. I would expect this more from like Maryland and Pennsylvania than I would from Florida, but I think that's just a false assumption. It really felt like a good old boy antique show. You know what I mean? Where they're like, check out all this old train stuff I have.
There was a guy when we walked into ours who was just like, he looked like the most old-timey conductor, like wisps of white, train hat, and he's just like, looked like he had no teeth, and he was just like chewing on a sandwich like Popeye. He almost looked like. It was the funniest thing. So we beat him up. Yep, took his money. He's dead now.
There was like a 4-year-old kid there in full conductor costume walking around.
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
So for people watching, so I've put this first layer of planking down. So I do the lines to line it up. Then I check that it's going to line up at the sides. And then I do one extra on each side, glue it down. And so I'll let this sit for maybe an hour, half an hour. I don't have to leave it that long. And then I'll pull all the middle ones off and then glue the two ends. And then clamp all those down, and then I'll leave that for another hour, and then I'll come back and do the next one. So, yeah. That's the ship. Working on it slowly. It's taking forever. The nice thing about it taking so long is I've had plenty of time to do research on the other ships and like acquire the things I need for them. Because on the model ship forum that I frequent, they have a lot of like, hey, we're gonna build this ship. Here's a review of like these 2 ochre ships that I have, and then there's build logs, and then it's all the things people have changed to match the real ship more closely. So you like get all that knowledge and like how to do it by like reading through that stuff. It's pretty neat. I enjoy it. Plus, they just found the Endurance. Now there's a bunch more information coming out about it.
Yeah, wasn't it at like a model train show in New York or something? That's funny joke.
What? I don't even get that.
They found the Endurance. It was at like some antique collector's booth in a
Yeah, the whole ship was there. Just floating. That one's also cool because they had a photographer on board, so there's just pictures of it. Because they made it out alive.
Oh, that's cool.
So like that's also kind of cool.
That reminds me, I need to watch The Terror.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't watch the second season because it has nothing to do with. They just kept the name and then made it about
wasn't
internment
it like Ghost in? Wasn't it? Oh, it was internment. For some reason, I thought it was like Ghosts Japan Tsunami.
I believe it's an internment camp. Like
you're probably
Japanese
right.
Ghost, but I might be wrong about that.
Yeah, I mean, who cares about it? Anything
Wiping out
cultural.
ethnicities? Yeah, we know you don't care about it.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been meaning to. I remember when The Terror was on, a lot of people were going crazy about it, being like, "This is really good." It's just been on my backlog forever. You know?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Jared Harris and the guy who played the King in the North in Game of Thrones.
Jared Harris, yeah.
Not Jared Harris.
Sean Bean.
Yeah, Sean Bean. Jared Harris took me
Isn't the King of the North Stark? Oh, well, I guess he's not king.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking King Beyond the Wall. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh.
That guy.
Okay.
Mance Raider.
Party time. I mean, mango seltzer.
Okay, here's the reverse trike. Oh, this is the other thing I got. What's this heavy? Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Boy.
Yeah, I need one of those, but I need longer. I need like a 6-inch blade on it.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, really, because the styrene's so wide. I need
I'm
6
live
inches.
right now. What do you want to show them?
I just peeked at the.
Come talk into the.
Oh my
Camera's
goodness.
facing this way.
Don't look.
Camera's facing this way.
Okay, but you don't look because
Oh, I
I got
can't
my
look.
hand.
Sorry.
Yeah, you don't look.
Okay, so I went to, you know how every grocery store has like a little section that's like manager's special, half off because it's like
Messed up.
no, it's like bread that's gonna expire the next day and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I found this.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a chocolate cappuccino fudge cake.
A tiny little cake.
Oh, that looks
So
good.
cute. $6.99.
No, it was only $3.50.
What? Tree
Yeah,
fitting?
'cause it was half off.
Nice.
It's good till tomorrow. So.
Good till tomorrow. Good thing at parties tonight.
Okay. Time to dry brush.
Anyways, trike time.
Dry brush time.
I've never done a Kotobukiya kit before.
A bukkake?
Yeah, I've done that.
It gets in your eyes. It's really annoying.
Oh, I wear goggles.
Anyways.
A welder's mask.
Anyways. Oh, this white's almost done.
Are you talking about yourself?
You ever dry brushed?
We have fun here. Have I ever dry brushed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to paint minis.
Yeah,
Just
but were
don't
you any
anymore.
good at it? Did you
I
ever
was
dry
pretty good.
brush?
I have some of them somewhere. Is tuna salad okay for lunch? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get me... Thank you. Can you get me a high noon? Ian's
High
drinking, so it's
noon!
okay. He is a Floridian. Floridians just drink whenever they want.
God, I wish I could. That'd be great.
I
great.
I keep the drinking to the weekends. It's way easier to handle. Wow.
Oh, it's dry brushing, baby. I knew it. It's just always so scary, but
Why am I
man,
opening these? I'm an idiot. I don't need to
immediate
open the water
results.
slide. Sorry, this is gonna be crunchy, everyone, but I gotta open all these. Hello, beautiful. Thank you. We went to Costco today.
Look at that.
Ooh, that does
Look at
look good.
Getting a lot of layers on there. I think I need to do a little bit. I did. Okay, so it was blue base, and then I did the panel line black. I put a lot of it on there and then wiped some off. And then I did gunmetal, and now I did white. I'm trying to think of, well, that may be it, honestly. But anyways, you had a Costco story?
Oh, we went to Costco today, and then we're going quick because we had to get back for stream. And, we left, started putting the stuff in the car, and as I'm putting the cart back, it starts pouring rain and hailing. It was like perfect timing. And this poor lady next to us just got to her car with groceries. It was like, so she's like putting it in, and we back out. And as we drive past her, she's putting the last stuff in. Stops raining, stops hailing. Sun comes out. I was like, she did something. Thank you, Karen.
I feel like I need to add a couple more. Well, maybe I'll just leave it at that, honestly.
I feel like
Let's
I
see
need
if I can
to.
get you.
Last
I
thing?
got a free sample.
You got a free sample of dark chocolate hummus.
She's like, it doesn't.
Gluten free.
Ugh, I don't know about that, to be honest with you.
Well, why'd you hand it to me? Oh. I think the next time we do this, I want to get a little arm to put this camera on so I can shoot. Like, the reason it's cut off is because I don't want to shoot my crotch. I think if I push the camera out this way and shoot back, it'll show more, you know?
Well, so I got lucky. So I have this like 30-inch LED architect light. That's fantastic. And I literally just taped a ruler to the top of it and then taped the phone at the end of the ruler. Yeah. So it's like something already overhanging the space, and I just have to put phone on it, basically.
Yeah, so I also, like, there's a top shelf above this, and that's what I clamped it to. I just don't think it's not far enough. Like, I should have done what you did.
You have a ruler?
Done a ruler. Yeah, I could do that now, actually.
Yeah, just clamp the ruler, and then I just rolled up gaffer tape for the phone.
Oh.
If you want to, we can go to my single cam, and I can show off.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think I'm pretty much at a finishing point. I gotta wait for it to dry and then off.
It's all you, buddy.
What's the main?
Main
The
is
overhead?
the desk.
Okay, so this is the ship. Sorry. I think I'm done for now because I've got these little two. You can see this little like yellow strip here. That needs to dry. I have one on the back as well. It's hard to show. Nozzles are painted. It's kind of a very simplistic build. I think I am going to add more weathering on it with these Tamiya weathering kits, which are fantastic, by the way. These Tamiya weathering masters. So like this one is snow, soot, and rust. Oh, actually, you know what? No. Sorry, I'm getting too excited. I can do a red. I can do a rust. I can do a red brown. I can put a little bit of rust on this with some dry brush. So I have this red brown Tamiya. I'll do that. Then I'll put it aside and I'll start scratch building. Sorry, just having a lot of fun over here. Okay, that's good.
You're disgusting. I don't know if I can clamp this properly.
I don't know if I can clamp it properly.
I could put something really heavy on it, though. Like a big old thing of cement.
Man, that new Sonic movie is out. I kind of want to go see it, like in theaters.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
First one wasn't that bad, honestly.
I haven't seen the first one, but I thought
It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Man, this is turning out really good. I was struggling for a bit because I wasn't sure if I should put rust on this or not, because I feel like spaceships probably won't have rust, right?
You think that looks better or about the same?
It looks better.
Okay.
There we go. I added a thin layer of rusting on it. Yeah, I mean, hella cool, folks. I think that's done. Just need to clear coat it now. Well, actually, I need to weather it a bit. But so the reason why I'm holding off is those water slide decals. I use Micro Sol and Micro Set. Micro Set helps with adhesion, but Micro Sol basically makes the water slide super soft to the extent where it'll, like, if you're not careful, it'll actually break apart the water slide. But the reason why it does that is because the surface you're applying it to is it's not going to be 100% flat smooth. So the Sol makes it super soft, so it like contours to all the details of the surface you put the water slide on. It gives it like a painted on look, but it takes forever. It takes a couple hours for that to dry. So basically, I'm done with that for now. Once it's fully dried, then I'll come back and I'll do the powder with the Tamiya weathering stuff, and then I'll put a clear coat on it, and then I'm done.
Okay, I think that cam's a little bit better. Although now you can see it slightly in my wide, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Boom.
It's a lazy stream day. It's okay if it looks ugly.
Oh, that's what they said about me.
So a lot of these, I have some German decals and I have some Soviet decals, which makes me think I now need to make German and Soviet spaceships.
Ooh.
Soviet spaceship.
There's those Maschinen Kruger ones are like Soviet.
Is this?
Alt
Oh yeah, yeah. Would it be inappropriate for me to make like a Soviet spaceship, but put like the Ukrainian V and Z invasion symbol on it? That'd be a cool detail.
Yeah.
Also, your face cam is out of focus.
Oh my god.
See, that's why I stopped using my nice cam. It was too much to fiddle with to get it to work consistently every stream, you know?
I don't know why it won't. It was perfect for so long, and it's only recent that it has started doing that. And it was after I let someone borrow it. So I think there's a setting I had set, and I just
That they took off.
Yeah, because it's
did I
supposed to
tell
do
you that-
continuous autofocus in the center of the frame.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
not doing it anymore.
Well, I didn't tell you that the big problem with mine is the autofocus is only on when you're recording.
Oh yeah, see that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I did buy a big card and I put it in there, so because I've streamed with it a couple times, but it's more annoying than. That's why I splurged on the Elgato face cam. It felt like a nice middle area. Very nice image, nice customization, but it's also on off like a webcam.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and this camera we got dirt cheap, so it's like I'm fine with it, but it's like I keep thinking like, oh, I should use it to take pictures, but my phone takes better pictures.
Yeah. You can bring it down for extra life.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually bring that and the Elgato or the Black Magic card and we'll be set.
Totally. Yeah.
I was thinking we should definitely do Mario Party. 4-player Mario Party for extra life.
But the smaller boxes, they put like little cardboard inserts
Oh.
so that like it'll. I
Oh.
just thought it was interesting.
That is interesting. Ziploc compartments, folks. Very cool.
Wow, mamma mia.
Ain't no way you're getting out there.
No, that's why I'm putting it here for you.
Thanks, my love. I realize everyone can see where I work every day. My desk. My livelihood. Oh, I need a good like stool for my.
You don't use your office chair?
No, it's too short.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I need to buy like something because everyone knows I have terrible posture. Well, everyone now knows I have terrible posture. So I need to do. I need something with like support. Also, when I build models, I like always lean back when I'm like gluing and stuff, which is terrible.
Lean back.
Because then I like drop everything. But
Okay. Time for me to get party started on this.
okay,
That's a cut edge, but it's okay.
Okay, let's take a look at this rule book.
Hi. Here are the rules for your model. Don't play with it outside.
Did I call it a rule book? Is that what I said?
You did.
I'm so stupid. Look at this fancy paper. For use in Japan only. Then why'd you write it in English?
Yo, check out what I got, because I'm cooler than you. I believe these came from my great-grandfather. I have just a
Wow.
whole bunch of stencils of different shapes and stuff, so I'm going to use the hexagon one.
Have I ever shown you my architectural standards book?
No, that sounds cool.
This, I think I got it at the, do you know like what a swap shop is at like the dump?
Yes.
So I got it, I think I got it there. It's like, so it's architectural standards from like whenever, but it's like how to, oh, it's a little bright.
How to draw.
Like how to draw, like how you show what's inside a wall. Here's windows and hardware. Here's tables for sunshades. Here's what a bath, like here's how you correctly draw a toilet in a in a plans for a house.
Yeah.
And like, oh, like furniture. Here's how you draw furniture in like architectural plans.
Yeah.
It's neat. I've gone to it a couple times when I'm like, want to like get something cool for like a, either like planning something out or like a graphic design sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Two.
Anyways.
Two.
Oh, my butt. Well, the other thing I bought, I don't know if you have any of this, but after reading several reviews saying the Tamiya masking tape is the best masking tape for paints.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm not saying it's bad. I think the problem is just like it's not magical, so you still have to do the thing where like if you put too much paint near the edge, it is gonna bleed.
Yeah, I do the clear coat thing anyways. Usually.
Oh, you do a clear coat first and then.
No, I put the tape
mask
down,
paint?
then clear coat, then paint.
Oh, really? Wow.
Just on the edge of
try
the
that,
tape
should
because
try
it
that.
prevents the stuff from going through.
The bleed through.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is I'm just not great at hand painting and taping. But that tape, I do love it for like so. For example, the engine nacelles on this ship, I taped them on in place where I wanted them, both for the dry fit and to just leave them on there while I glue. So it's like already pre-cut tiny strips of tape, basically.
Oh, that's
Instead of having a big roll of masking tape and you have to cut it into smaller stuff. So that's what's really been handy for it with me. Oh, where's my
B32.
cutting block? Yeah, I've puppy out of mouth. You ever played Puzzles and Dragons?
No.
I played a bit of it the other day. It's good. It's just one of those instances where I'm pretty quickly like, oh, this game ain't for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a match 3 game. Like I don't know, is Bejeweled like that, where you're like, you know, you're matching 3 gems or orbs or whatever, and they disappear. But the weird thing is, you don't select 2 orbs to move, like swap this and that. It's you grab one of the orbs with a stylus, and then you have like 3 or 4 seconds to drag it anywhere you want on the screen.
Oh.
But then as you're dragging it, you're moving all the ones you're dragging it through. So it's not that it's complicated, but it hits this point where it's like, oh, if I was good at this game, I could very easily set up like 4 combos in this like 3-4 second drag.
I see.
The problem, however, though, is that I'm not good at those games. So I'm just kind of dragging around going, I feel like I'm wasting my time. And then it's like a 1 combo, you know?
It's like spinning that stuff in the professional direction, but that's not where you want it to go.
Yeah. Come on, styrene.
Do I need one of you? I do. Literally need one of you. Literally. I'm gonna need you.
Let me get I forgot what these are called, but I got them at some med kit Maggie got. You know, like the locking medical
those are
pliers.
Great. I was just showing Karen it's funny because Micromark even says what they are. They're ear pliers for getting things out of people's ears. And they're really long scissors, but not scissors, grippers, but only the very like last centimeter is the movement.
Is the gripper?
Yeah. So like when you click the scissors, not the whole thing moves, only the very, very tip does.
Yeah.
A lot of people use them for rigging sails and stuff, like rat lines and everything on ships. Model ships,
gotcha.
Not real ships.
That's cool. Yeah, it'd be too small for real ships. Oh yeah. I gotta cut some hexagons out, start forming the base of this gun. I was smart enough to do all the measurements and design off stream, so y'all don't have to watch me like put calipers to a gunpla.
Time to give birth.
Hi, it's me. I'm the birthday boy.
This. Hello. G-Hub. Sounds like Pornhub. I don't like when people use hub now.
Why?
Like word hub. Like I feel like it's been taken over.
Remember Game of Sutra?
Oh, right.
They're still around. They finally changed their name last year.
What'd they change it to?
I can't remember. I think it's like Games Industry or something like that. Maybe it's gamesindustry.biz, or is that a different one? But it was literally like Game of Sutra forever, and it was like, come on, people.
Oh, you mean Gamma Sutra. Oh,
you
Gamma
mean
Sutra.
Kama Sutra.
Okay. Okay. A little close there, but. Oh, you mean Derek Kama Sutra? Yeah, I tried that once with the wife, dear.
Brain my back?
Got a wealth the size of Minnesota, I tell you. Hey, that new Lego Star Wars, still great.
Think about it. I'm kind of in the mood for a game to play, but at the same time, trying to save money a little bit, so.
Yeah. It's also kind of wild, only has local co-op.
Yeah, I guess that is wild. I was just thinking like, yeah, kids game, you probably don't want to, but it's not necessarily a kids game. It's just an E for everyone game, you know?
Yeah. Also, cool thing I saw on I think it was gaming something Reddit, is if you have it on PC and you want to do co-op and you have multiple monitors, you can give each person a monitor.
No way!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because even on my 4K TV, it's like a vertical slice, and even then, it's kind of like okay.
Yeah.
Like it works, but I just thought that was crazy.
Oh, I thought it would have been the same screen.
Yeah,
You know what I
past
mean?
Lego
Instead of
games have
split.
done same screen, and as you get farther apart, it splits. But at least
That's
for me,
fancy.
I've always noticed like it always hurts my brain. Crap, I don't know which one you were. Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, fresh new blade, folks. Let's get cutting. Where was I cutting? Here's where I was cutting.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I haven't been in a crafting groove because that ship is so like stop start, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
frustrating me. I've thought about putting it. I might finish the planking and then put it away for a bit.
No, you gotta finish it. That's how it goes, buddy.
Yeah, I guess I'll finish it.
Because I finished that sop with camel that you never finished.
Sop with camp? What sop with camp? Oh. That was because
Yeah.
I moved. But also
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But that's a nice thing. Like, I always like Gundam and like these sorts of kits as the in-betweeners because they're usually pretty quick. And then if you want to do that
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
step of like prettying it up, you can do that later. Because stuff comes apart.
Very carefully cutting out these hexagons.
I think whatever Death Stranding vehicles they release, I will buy. Because I think the design of the stuff in that world is so freaking good.
Yeah. It's like Kingdom Hearts. Great design, questionable execution.
Oh, Ian, this is like... It's like silicone, like rubber.
Oh, as the hoses?
Yeah. Oh, I was not expecting that. I want like a full bodysuit made out of this.
Probably find one.
Probably.
Ooh, that's
Hi,
pretty
Karen.
good.
I will take my unasked for sandwich right now. Are you braless?
Oh my god.
You need to be though, if you're gonna bring it to me. I didn't even wear my my
Bra?
apron. I have a great tool apron.
Look at that. Check out my hexagon. I'm pretty happy with that.
Damn, son.
I got a
That's
couple
like
more out.
6
So basically
sides.
that's the front, and then it's gonna kind of be like this, and then there's gonna be a little thing off the back that has like almost like shoulder pads, but it's for your waist, so you hold it against your gut.
I love it.
Actually, you know what? I wasn't doing a good job. I have a freaking picture here. It's gonna be like that. So you see it? So it's like chunky section, and then pads with pipes, 2 handles, and then it looks like this on the front.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, man, scratch building's great. It honestly makes me feel very creative. It's awesome. I realize this is gonna sound kind of stupid, but so the 2 spaceships that I've done so far have been kind of monolithic in that they're just kind of like
Sorry.
blocks of a certain shape, you know, and then details stuck on them. But I saw some spaceship designs the other day, and it was somebody who's like, "Oh, I designed a Star Wars style cargo ship," and it was multiple blocks stuck together, which was like, it was like a revelation to me where I was like, "Oh, I could use that as a building block for a new ship." So, for example, if you think about like a pod racer is not 1 block; it's 3 blocks linked together, and then details around all of that. And then like the guy who did the he did the spaceship freighter. It was like 2 long blocks and then a medium block in the middle, so it would like fork cargo and pick it up like that. And I was like, that's what I need to do, is I need to do some multi-block spaceship designs and then do it around that.
That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, so it's making me feel creative, but also challenging in a way. Like these engine nacelles on here, I felt really cool about, because I was like, I can't put the engines on the back because it's a pass-through ship. The middle of the ship is hollow. And then I was like, well, what if I try and build this, like these nacelles off? And I had to make them from scratch and everything. There we go.
Oh, I want to check something before I talk about it.
The sandwich. It's not great.
Oh, maybe it's not out yet.
What is it?
There's an article I helped out with for work, and I wanted to see if
Oh, if it's up.
I wanted to see if they added. It was like a best list, and I threw a couple games on it, and I wanted to know if they put it on there.
I bet they put them in the intro paragraph, where they're like, you might think a good crafting game is blank, blank, or blank, but they're actually not. There's better games out there.
You suck. Let me check Slack.
All right. I went to Harbor Freight and I bought this $3 giant file. And the reason why is because sometimes when you have these pieces, you just need like a solid, flat reference surface to sand against. To just like hog some material off.
Thank you, Karen. That looks delicious. You're the best. Should lock that down.
Where's my sandwich?
Yeah, where's Ian's sandwich? He was wondering. You gotta fly up. Sorry, bud.
Oh, okay.
No, I suggested Vampire Survivors for a list, and my coworker was like, "Oh, I love that game. We should definitely add it to the list." So,
what's the topic? Are you not allowed to tell me? Switch games.
I don't know what the final thing is, but it was roguelike.
Podcast. Did you lose respect from your colleagues by having a 10-minute discussion? Well, actually, I don't know if we can consider this a roguelike. It's more of a roguelite. You see,
you have no idea how much I held back. I threw a bunch of like actual roguelikes on there and then walked away.
And then they were like, "Oh, I don't really think these fit. These aren't really roguelikes."
Yeah, there were a couple on the list that I'm like, okay, yes, they're roguelikes. But also, I feel like every best roguelike. Actually, no, that's not true. I was gonna say every best roguelike list should have Rogue on it. But Rogue isn't a roguelike. It's Rogue.
Yeah, plus that's like saying the best Star Wars clone is Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, that's inappropriate. It's uncalled for, quite frankly.
Here's a topic of discussion. Do you consider
Pass.
Star Wars science fiction?
Yeah, it's fantasy sci-fi.
There were so many people arguing on a post I was reading They're like, it's space fantasy. There's no science in it. It's magic.
Space.
They're wizards. They're knights and wizards using magic. And I'm just like,
Yeah, but it's future tech.
yeah, that was my thing. It's like, I get Star Trek is based in science, but also
Yeah.
it's still magic. Like, they may
you can't
explain
call it
with science.
fantasy. It's not straight fantasy.
Yeah, and also
there's
people,
a-
like, I don't agree, but they were like, George Lucas tried to make it science fiction by adding midichlorians as a way of explaining it. And I'm just like, okay, the guy added a way to explain it and made it more sciencey. That's even more science fiction. Like,
Yeah.
you may not agree with the way he did it, and some people are like, yeah, it's nanotechnology. I was like, see? You made it science. I was just pissed off yesterday, and I needed you to back me up. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say it's as science fiction as other things. But actually, this came from a root question saying Star Wars is one of the few science fiction franchises that doesn't take place in the future and doesn't involve Earth.
Yeah, but I think the future part is like
That
real
part's up for
questionable.
discussion, but the Earth part is actually kind of neat.
Earth. Yeah, because even sci-fi series that don't take place in Earth, they feel the need to like reference Earth.
Yeah, because people were like saying Dune, and I was like, yeah, but then apparently Dune does reference Earth.
Dune references it references it. I think it's lost.
Yeah, they reference it as a lost. They don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I think the other big
Yeah,
hit
I
with
know.
like the group was Treasure Planet was one of them, but people then arguing that Treasure Planet isn't a franchise, which I get. And then Ian M. Banks' Culture series, I believe, has nothing to do with Earth.
Oh, you know what? I've read that entire series. Let me think about it. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with Earth, but I'm pretty sure they reference it a couple times, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But yeah, it's on other planets. Yeah.
And then one that is in the past, but does reference Earth is Battlestar Galactica.
Yes.
But
yes.
the other thing, people kept saying the original Battlestar Galactica, referring to the 2005 series, and I was like screaming inside. I was like, as someone who,
cannot.
as a child, watched the 70s. I've never seen the 80s
Oh, really?
one, but
Yeah, I've never
my
seen
sound
the
alerts on my
original.
computer used to be from the original 70s show.
Wow, you're so cool.
I know. I'm very edgy.
Get cooked. Get cooked. Get cooked. What am I doing? What is this? Is this a twofer? Tommy must do for daddy. Tommy must do for daddy. What's the length on this? Don't answer. You don't have to answer. It's 30 mil. 30 mil. That sounds long. Oh, but I can get 3, 4, 6. Oh shit, I can get all those out of this. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just getting excited about, I don't know, math, I guess.
I know it'd be extra work, but if they printed the letter color in a different mold, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's not just extra work, that's extra money.
I know. But, I mean, the amount of in Gundam kits I've gotten to color
Together, yeah.
together.
Did you see the video of Adam Savage Untested putting together the new perfect grade Gundam? Like
No.
OG Gundam. So there is a part that moves it's a one-piece part that moves and has hinges on it, and it's printed like that. It is injection molded like that. So you take it off the sprue and it's fully actuating.
That's wild.
And he lost his mind at that.
That's kind of like some of those 3D prints that move.
Yeah, I've done. Well, did I show you? Here, I'll show you. I have one right here. So this I bought a pin vise drill for model making, and the problem was it has like 20 drill bits on it, but they all came in just a bag. And so I designed this and the handle and all this, and then it's single. So it printed like this flat. The hinge is self-contained
wow.
as part of the print. And then I just put magnets in there and glued it. And it came
That's
out pretty
nice.
well.
Yeah, I printed, it's buried right now, but I printed a holder for my threading kit that someone else had done.
Gotcha. I really need to get my 3D printer working, but I'm just too lazy to work on it.
Yeah, mine's had an issue. It's probably really easy to fix, but I'm too lazy to even start.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Like, it's just bed adhesion, and I bet I just have to change one setting, but I just want it to work, and I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's the thing about 3D printers is that you do have to put some work into it. Did you see that Anchor announced and showed off their first 3D printer?
No.
Yeah, so Anchor, the Amazon kind of focused company where they do a bunch of really good like chargers, cables, things like that. Their printer prints at a default speed of I think it was 250 millimeters per second, which is 5 times the default of the Ender.
That's wild.
And it comes built in with like printing from your phone. Like you send it an STL, you select the quality level, and it auto does all the settings for you. It comes built in with a camera and all this stuff. And it's on Kickstarter right now, I think for $450 or $500. I think the retail is really going to be like $700.
Oh,
but
that's tempting.
it feels like one of those things where the company, like, if they really stick to it, excuse me, and they make a good 3D printer that is actually reliable and doesn't require a lot of fiddling, like that's the problem right now, is that you have to fiddle with your 3D printer a lot. And if they can take care of that, that'd be phénoménal. Mon Dieu, phénoménal. Éclair bleu.
This thing keeps falling apart. Nice.
Me scusi. I'm gonna try a trick that I learned where you can use styrene to make your own jig for reproducible cuts pretty quickly. Get all my scrap pieces. Let's see. Goes there, and that goes there. And then I just need, what is it? It's 30 mil. Is that right? 30 mil? Yeah, 30 mil. Whoops, I should have done it on this side. There. My tape. Here's my tape.
Damn, that's an actual piece.
Wow.
I almost threw this out because I didn't think it was anything.
All right, you ready? Check this out. So I have these two strips. I need to cut these into 3 pieces each of the same length. So I saw this on a YouTube video. I just made a quick jig. So this here to here is exactly 30 millimeters. So I should be able to just slide it in, chop it, and then slide it, chop it.
That's great.
And then it's just taped out of scrap pieces, so. Let's see.
Ooh.
And the nice thing is this doesn't have to be exact because I'm going to end up sanding it down anyways. Like sanding and putty.
N4. Oh, 74. There you are, N.
There we go. 3 pieces there. Wow, this is...
I'm gonna clean up some of this. Ow! Ow! We're good. Smash my head into the camera. Clean up some of this crap on the floor.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. These should all be the same length. Wow.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna switch it over to you.
Hi, everybody.
Woo.
Am I doing okay?
I'll be right back.
All right, folks, don't worry. So here's where we're at. Oh, fuck. So here's where we're at. I'm gonna put that away. Got a bin of scraps over here, just for that purpose. So, I have these 6 pieces here, and 2 hexagons. So now I need to make the box. Trying to think of the best way to do this. I really need to like take this and glue it like that. But I don't want to get glue on this. I need to glue it onto a surface that won't get glue on it. I feel like I typically have like I can't really do it on plastic because the plastic will probably adhere to it. I feel like I typically do this on... I really do it on the cutting mat. Let's try that. I don't think it'll stick to the cutting mat. Let's see what we got. We got good old Tamiya quick setting. I need more of this though. I've been using it like crazy. Almost out. So I need this. I need this square. So I'll glue it and then I'll square it.
How's it going?
Just doing some gluing.
Gluing. My cousin from Ireland, gluing.
There we go. That's one.
Music's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I've listened to the there's like Legend of Lo-Fi and like lo-fi stuff so much on my Spotify that my Discover Weekly is just more lo-fi stuff. So when
Yeah.
I like want to actually listen to real music, it in no way is informed by my musical tastes.
And then it just plays a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
I have that problem, but it's because Maggie basically uses my YouTube music account because it's tied to the Google Home and all that. So it's just a lot of like Justin Bieber and stuff.
That's awful. We just put a
It is.
Nest thermostat in, which is nice.
Yeah, I
because
put one of those in.
our previous thermostat just sucked. Like it wasn't good at like maintaining temperatures. Like it would always
Oh, gotcha.
like. And this one's sensor is way more more sensitive, so it doesn't go crazy. Plus, you can do like so much more scheduling. And the piece de resistance is the old thermostat. You couldn't turn the fan on without doing heat or cool.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah, so like in these months where it's not hot and it's not cold, you just get like a lot of stagnant air.
Yeah.
So now with the Nest, you can actually just turn on the fan and like clear the apartment out, which is really nice.
Did you get that for free through like a utility company deal?
No, Karen's dad actually gave us one. It's like one of the first
okay.
generation ones. He gave it to
Yeah,
us
it works.
back when we were in Jersey City. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Cause yeah.
I forgot.
Because
you could
there's a lot of utility company deals, but they just never are in Florida.
Oh, that sucks.
So I had to pay like $200 for a full price one, but like we were having similar issues, and I wanted to be able to do like smart scheduling, like away scheduling.
Yeah, totally.
Because
And it's nice.
our
like,
house is, yeah,
if it turns on during a stream, I can turn it off from my phone. Like I don't have to get up
yeah.
and go turn it off.
Because our house is like 15 years old, so it's not really up to like modern insulation standards and stuff. It's not that bad, but like our electricity bills are like 150 to 200 depending on how much that kicks on. So it was one of those things where I was like, I'll spend the money now and that should help it get down a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Building this little goober. It's going okay. I knew it would be difficult to get these strips the right width, and they're definitely short, but at the same time, I've got a bunch of putty for that reason. So.
Oh, I made a little piston.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, that looks cool.
Wait, see if you can hear this. Oh, it didn't make the noise. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like an actual suction noise.
Little pop, pop. Okay, that. Doo 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 doo. Patreon, what the crap do you want? B8. Okay, Papa?
Whew. I dropped my square, but I was worried it was going to hit my delicate glue structure and cause it to collapse.
Oh no, my delicate glue structure!
Dude, you have no idea, you piece of shit. Don't you fucking mock me.
Man, that Subpixel stream really went south. started cursing him.
I was talking about how I need more Tamiya glue. This quick setting stuff, it's fantastic, but I'm going through it like crazy. I'm almost out of this
Is it
bottle.
this one?
Tamiya green quick setting, extra thin.
Tamiya extra thin cement. What I have.
No, see you want the quick set one. There's one that's just like that, but it says quick setting underneath it. It really is like.
See, I use
very
that.
quick.
I also use mother fricker. I also use this stuff, Glue Masters. Medium viscosity.
Oh, yeah.
And actually at the train show, I bought these two Instacures,
Gotcha.
which I think will be good.
Yeah, see, I mostly work in plastic, so
Yeah.
it's all about that Tamiya.
It is nice though. So this super glue stains wood. It leaves like a little shiny stain on it. And
Oh, really?
I switched to wood glue because I didn't want that to happen. And I actually looked it up, and I bought this shellac since it has acetone in it. Acetone like wipes away the stain. So if you can use that on wooden ships and then just do a shellac before you stain it, and it'll get rid of all of the super glue stains, which is honestly awesome. Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay. Making progress here.
I've made 0 progress.
Shit.
Did you play Hell Let Loose yet?
Yeah, I played it on the PS4 PS5 because I actually had it as part of PlayStation Plus a couple months back.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty good. I feel like we could have a good time with it. The only thing is, it is multiplayer based, so it's like you're jumping into a match, but the matches are long enough and tactical enough that we would be tactical surrounded by a bunch of people, and we could have our own locked squad. So I feel like it would work.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's
I'm
worth
down.
trying.
Do you want to wait for a potential sale, or should we just get into it?
I think it's on sale right now for $27, $28.
Okay. So I'll let Zach know because he said he's free on Tuesdays now. So we can do Tactical Tuesdays.
Yeah, if you stream on Saturdays, because part of me wants to take a streaming break, but part of me is also like, all these games I want to stream, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we could try it on Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I can take over Saturdays for a bit. I had some plans of doing just like some co-op games with Karen, now that I have like the labs working and everything.
Yeah.
Because I thought we could play some Mario Party. We also, Karen and I love to play like game show games, so we could just stream those.
Man, I may need to go to the hobby store today. This glue's low enough where it's hard to get it even on the brush.
Dang. It's an emergency.
Sorry, I want to show off this, but it's in a very delicate state right now.
Yeah, I'm a huge victim of not letting things set and just trying to keep going.
Did I lose you?
Oh, you're back. I had lost your camera.
Oh, this camera.
Yeah, you're just frozen.
I
on
wonder
your
if
little- Oh, now you're back. You're back. You're good.
Wait, you lost my face cam, or what about my desk cam?
Your desk cam seems to be frozen. Nope, it's there. We're good.
Oh, there it goes. It's back. Okay. Actually, I gotta run some charge to my tablet real quick.
Okay, I can switch over to me.
Yeah, switch over.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, I need to add to this. If we're gonna do this more often, I need to add more buttons. I made everything last weekend, and then we didn't stream because Ian couldn't beat a stupid boss. What is my next thing? Here. I'm doing this wrong. No, that's why. Oh, sorry. Goes. I love apologizing to the instructions when I misread them. I'm sorry, instructions. That's on me, dog. That's on me. And then this plate. Looks pretty good, I would say. I would say. Okay, what's next? Oh, it's his whole thing. Ugh, why just call it two.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Hi there.
Oh, so I forgot to talk about one of the projects that I started a month ago and I completely forgot about. So I was at the Dollar Tree and I saw this, which is, it's a little mini trash can. It's supposed to be a pencil holder. But it was like just blue and I realized, oh, it's got wheels on it too. I'll put the wheels on. I realized I should just paint it. It's a perfect weathering, like a weathering scratch pad almost. I'll just make it look like a real dingy, dirty trash can, you know?
Damn.
I've got all the stuff I need. I just need to do it. So I already primed it and everything.
That looks great.
It's a cool little, it's like just a miniature trash can. It's awesome. So I got to do that at some point.
Man, I want one of those to do that with. That's awesome.
Dollar Tree, baby. All right, so here's where we're at. A little thingy. See a little cylinder. X cylinder. I only have one cap on. I got to put the other cap on. It's a little dirty because it picks up the dirt from the mat.
Your battery percentage from your whatever tablet, it comes through OBS Ninja. Like it tells me there's 43% battery left on it.
That's kind of, it comes through as the director?
Yeah, in the director screen.
That's kind of cool because imagine if you just had a bunch of your own cameras so you can monitor battery.
Yeah, that's neat. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, I just have this little cylinder.
Nice.
So I need to put.
I'm cutting out wheels now.
Hex.
16 and 17.
Come on, buddy. This is going to be hard to do. I need some tape. So have you ever played games like Hell Let Loose? So for example, like Squad, Project Reality. Anything
Only
that?
like Arma. I played a little bit of the Russian like Stalingrad Rising Storm.
Red Orchestra.
Red Orchestra.
2.
Thank you.
So
Those types.
yeah, so similar but dissimilar. I'll tell you why. Again, only played a little bit of Hell Let Loose, but it seems very similar to Squad and Project Reality. So basically, you have squads on the map, and you're in a squad, and then you have spawn points. I know I'm saying this all like it's okay. Okay, what's the different part? But
Spawn points, you say?
but the different part is there's like a command structure. So there's squads. Each squad has a squad leader, and then there's typically a commander. And it's kind of like Red Orchestra, where it's like one shot you're dead, but it's also larger distances. So like it takes you like 3 minutes to get to the front line. So it's one of those things where it's like, hey, you don't want to just die, you know?
Yeah.
That's gonna suck. And then there's also like a little bit of base building, so like your squad leader can be like, hey, put a bunker here, and then the whole squad starts hitting it with hammers or whatever, and it starts building the bunker. And then there's like fobs, which are like spawn points in the field. But what makes it different is that it's like everything has more weight to it. Your life has more weight to it. Gunfights have more weight to it. Vehicles have more weight to it. You know, so for example, in Project Reality, like if a jet gets destroyed, it takes 20 minutes to respawn.
Gotcha.
So it's like, and they're difficult to fly. So it's like, hey, don't screw it up. And the other thing is like, you get, if you're a pilot, then you get a pistol, a knife, and that's it. You know, you're a pilot, you have that kit, you have to have that kit to fly the plane. So it's trying to be more realistic.
Right.
Sorry, trying to get this perfecto.
Wheel.
The other thing is it's a lot about like your squad trying to do what you can in the fight, but also working with other squads in terms of like your squad leader will be on the command net being like, you know, this is Squad Bravo linking up with Squad Alpha to take Objective Charlie. There's a lot of like combined arms options. So like in Project Reality and Squad, there'll be like a mortar squad where that is the squad sitting at base on a mortar, right? But the mortar is not, it's not like a satellite view. They can't see the enemies. So they're getting calls from other squad leaders being like, you know, requesting mortar mission, this grid coordinate. And then they would start firing and they'd be like, you know, pull back 100 meters, pull back 100 meters, right 100 meters, on target, fire for effect. So you're calling in like fire missions to other squads, which are dedicated as the artillery unit. So it's a lot of like cross squad teamwork. It's a lot of like slow objective play in terms of like you're slowly trying to push them out of this objective, or you may get like a sapper squad behind enemy lines that you have to deal with. It's not in Hell Let Loose, at least I don't think it is, but in Project and Reality and in Squad, there's a really cool civilian element where if you're playing on the side of like the Mujahideen or the Taliban or ISIS or Al Qaeda, you can spawn in as a civilian. And there are rules of engagement. Like if you're the US, you can't just shoot a civilian. You can only shoot them if they are doing hostile actions, like taking out a gun, or if they are on a cell phone. Because as a civilian, you can plant IEDs and set them off with a cell phone.
Why? I mean, wild.
So it's a lot of like you plant the IED, and then you're kind of dancing around a little bit to get the enemy to come towards you, and you're like, what are you guys doing? Hello Americans, how you doing? You know, and then you wait till they get close up, and then you blow them up. But the whole time, like, they can arrest a civilian, which like puts them out of action for like 5 minutes. Like you literally put handcuffs on them and they can't do anything for 5 minutes. But it's a lot of stuff like that where it's very like realistic multiplayer gameplay. And so Hell Let Loose seems like it's like that. It's 50v50. It's a lot of like, hey, we're a squad. We're going to stick together. We're going to try and take this objective. You got to cover each other's backs. Make sure we're not running and gunning.
Did it seem to have a big player base?
I mean, yeah, I loaded into a full match in like less than 30 seconds.
Oh, wow.
On PS5, and I disabled crossplay.
Yeah, that was another thing, is like the Project Verdun I was looking at is like it's the older of the two games they have put out, but the player base all went back to Verdun over Tannenberg.
Gotcha. Yeah. And it's like Project Reality and Squad have like a dedicated player base where you may get on and there may only be 300 people on, but they know which servers to go on. They will pack 1 or 2 servers and everybody's like part of it. You know, like when I was playing in random squads, but like 75% of the squad is on mic because they know that's the game, you know?
Yeah.
And they're covering each other. And then I think in Project Reality and Squad, you would have like dedicated transport pilots who would be like, I am flying the Black Hawk. That is all I do. Hop in, I'll take you. You know, squad leaders call me on comms, like tell me where you need me to pick you up and fly you in and stuff. And it seems like on Hell Let Loose, they have something similar, but it's with transportation and supply, where you're driving supply trunks to the front.
Man, I would do that all day. That
Yeah.
sounds like so much fun.
But then the other side is like you could ambush the enemy supply trucks, you know, try and get behind their lines and set up some ambushes. So it feels like it could be a lot of fun, especially in the locked squad.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
How many people in a squad?
I think it's up to 8 in a squad, but it looked like you could just join a squad and lock it. So we could join a squad, lock it, and then you guys come in and say, I want to be in this squad, and we allow it. You know?
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm totally down. I'll get Zach on the horn.
Okay, so there's the cylinder. It's still drying, but basically it looks a little lopsided, but that's because it's not perfectly. I think it's square enough. I can sand, cut, and putty it down until it's perfect, basically.
Mother crapper. I just dropped a piece on the floor. There it is. Oh, thank God. That tiny piece I showed you earlier, I had to cut it out. And it was very small. And I dropped it on the floor.
All right, just continuing with the gluing here.
Oh, I need good tweezers.
Yeah, actually, I'm having a pretty lazy weekend, so maybe I'll buy Hell Let Loose right after this and play it a bit so we can kind of get the feel for it instead of trying to figure it out live. I mean, at its core, it's just an FPS, but, you know, there's more systems you're going to have to understand and mess with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'll
Because,
buy.
like, not to hype you up some more, but, you know, we're just chatting here. I'll tell you some of my best stories with Project Reality. So Project Reality was basically like a super realism mod for Battlefield 2 that, like, far outlived Battlefield 2. Like, there are still people playing Project Reality. Like, that's the one where it started out with them just being like, hey, what if we took Battlefield 2 and we just said things like the jet respawn time is 20 minutes instead of 30 seconds? You know, how does that change people playing? What if we had a bigger map? Oh, that's cool. What if we had a bigger map? What if it took 2 shots to kill somebody instead of 10? What if every time you stop moving, the first 2 seconds after you stop moving, you're very inaccurate? Like, very inaccurate. So they started tweaking all these variables, and it made the game much slower, more realistic, and more tactically paced. And then they built out that whole mod, and then Squad was basically some devs from Project Reality who were like, hey, let's turn this into a commercial project. And they basically made Squad on a completely different engine and everything.
Squad.
But, like, man, one time I joined a server, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And I noticed there was a transportation squad who was just flying like a Black Hawk helicopter around. And I was just a door gunner for them for like 30 minutes. I think I fired the gun twice. Because, like, you don't want to fire the gun all the time because you're wasting ammo, and also it tells the enemy where you are. But at the same time, like I was the door gunner and I was on comms with them, so I'd just be like, everybody's loaded, or be like, everybody's off, we're good to go. You know, or I'd be like, fire 500 meters to the east, watch out, and then we would skirt around it.
Yeah.
Just like where I'm just like a transpo guy. There's like another time where we this was kind of an interesting one. Where I was on a roof in this, it was like a rack map, so it's like this like desert, and then there's like a brown building city, and we're in the city, and we're like, we climb up to the top of this like 4-story building, and there's like another squad in there, and we're like, hey guys, what's up, you guys see anything? They're like, no, we haven't seen anything. And then all of a sudden, just like crazy fire starts hitting the building. We're just like, everybody down, because it does a really good effect too, where when people are shooting near you, it's like, you know, and like you're being like suppressed, and you're just like, Jesus. And like I peek up over the corner, and I see like 300 meters out, I see this enemy squad with 2 machine guns, and they're just lighting up the top of the roof. And I'm just like squad lead, and he's like, yeah, what? And I was like, do we have mortars up? And he like gets on the comm net, and I can hear him talking, but I can't hear the reply because he's next to me. It's all like positional location audio.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, we got mortars. Can you see them? And I'm like, yeah, this grid coordinate 300 meters out. And basically me and my squad lead in tandem called in a mortar mission and wiped this squad out from like 400 meters away.
That's wild.
Yeah. And it's just all these like really cool little moments like that where it just kind of comes together, and you're doing combined arms actions and stuff like that. So when it works, and if you're playing it right, you'll enjoy it even when it's like not quote unquote working, just because you're feeling the tension. Like one time on this, like it was an Afghanistan map, so it was kind of like a green valley with like poppy fields and stuff, and we were crossing an irrigation ditch, and we got lit up, and we got stuck under this like 10-foot long footbridge across an irrigation ditch in the middle of poppy fields. And we were just like, where do we go? And we were just there for like 6 minutes, just waiting for them to stop shooting at us. And then we finally were able to like crawl away.
That's wild.
It's very good. All right. So I think this is.
Yeah, I might get it after this. I'll try some stuff out.
Yeah, it's a very like emergent gameplay type of game, because of if everybody on the like the game forces you to be tactical, and if everybody's treating that properly and not trying to be gung-ho and trying to do teamwork, it's hella good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stand up for a little bit.
Yeah, just one more story, because I just remembered it. I remember one time. It was a very like foresty, like eastern, like Germany map almost, just like dense forest with hills. And we spawn in, and we're walking around, and we're just walking for like 15 minutes, and we're like, where's the enemy? Like we could hear firefights in the distance, but our squad of like 5, we're just like, where's the enemy? And we're just like, I don't know. And we're just kind of walking around to the objective. And then all of a sudden I look to my right, and like 100 meters away on like an opposite hill is just a full enemy squad. And I was like, enemy squad, 100 meters close right. And I just lit them up, and the whole squad turned and just lit them up. And then they were dead in like 10 seconds. And we were like, well, that's where they were. It was just like 15 minutes of zero action, not seeing anybody. And then all of a sudden stumbling across an enemy squad.
Yeah, I like that sort of like emergent stuff. I don't know, like the thought of just like driving transport trucks intrigues me.
Yeah. So I think we need to go multiplayer with Brothers series, but we got to be delicate about it because we don't take it that seriously. So I don't want to join a server and ruin it. So I feel like us being able to get on our own squad and just be like, hey, look, we're gonna do our best, but it's not gonna compromise other people on the squad. You know. And I don't want to have to put randos on voice chat because we can't trust them. We can't stream and trust them not to say anything wrong.
Totally.
So yeah, that would be fun.
I'm down. Daddy's down.
My name's Daddy, and I'm DTF. Down to fun.
I don't know what piece this is. It's that symbol, that thing. Oh, I guess it is.
Okay.
Right?
Time for me to sand.
Hi, it's me, Sandy.
Hi. Me llamo Sandy. I can't stop speaking Spanish because I've been watching a lot of Narcos lately. All right, so here's my plan. I'm gonna rough sand this down, then I'm gonna putty, let it dry, do more sanding, get the base shape. But while that's doing it, I should be able to start on the back.
E, C,
E. Oh my God, Will! Can I just take a moment and make fun of your so stereotypical Heath Ledger Joker poster?
I only okay. You can make your joke.
No,
That's fine.
no. I mean that's the joke. Is that how's college going for you?
Listen, it's Zach's poster. My parents didn't want it anymore. I brought it here, and it's
So you put it
literally
up and framed
easy
it.
to hang up. What, am I gonna get rid of it? I like the Joker.
I like how you put it. You put it behind the camera because you knew it was not
I
going to
don't
go
want
well for you
anyone
if you put
seeing
it
it.
on the
Hey,
camera.
at least it's not Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
That's better than Jared Leto's.
This isn't Jared Leto.
No, but you were saying at least it's not Joaquin. I'm saying, well, at least it's not Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm saying of the Joker. Like, honestly, I would love to have Cesar Romero up there.
I've been thinking about watching that series.
We watched one. I don't know which one it is. It was one of the movies we watched. We had like a VHS tape of like off TV, and we watched it a butt ton as kids. But that's the only one I've ever seen. It might have been the movie. Yeah, he's great. That's another one. Like his mustache is painted, and like people. Like you didn't really notice. The one we used to watch is the one that has like the shark repellent. Well, his like legs bitten by a shark. He's like punching it and spraying with shark repellent. And then another one is like he has a giant comical bomb that's gonna blow off, and he keeps running to throw it somewhere. And like every time he goes to throw it, there's just like women and children.
Have you seen the Batman, the new Robert Pattinson one?
No, I heard it was pretty good though.
I've heard both. I heard it was very good, and I heard it was just like 3 hours and boring.
Yeah, it's funny. I heard from like a Batman fan that it wasn't that great, and then I heard from like people who like movies, and they're like, "Yeah, it was pretty good."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like, man, it's just not really a good reason to go to the movies anymore because the 4K TV and a half decent sound setup is just 10 times better, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's just like, it's one of those things where like I didn't go see No Way Home, the Spider-Man movie, because I was like, I'll just wait a couple months, it'll come out.
Yeah,
and I think it's coming out on rental soon.
The Batman? Yeah.
No, the Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Oh, yeah. I have it if you want it.
No, I mean, I do want to, I wanted, well, actually.
I mean, it came out like 3 weeks ago.
So the problem I have is that the best way to watch movies now is 4K Blu-ray. And then right below that is 4K streaming, depending on the service you get it from. Although I usually do Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime's pretty good. And then right below that is like other means, because then you have to do like non-HDR. You've got to do network streaming, you know.
See, I guess Blu-ray's still the best, but like all of my stuff on my Plex server is high bitrate HDR direct source play.
And that works fine for you.
I mean, it's like playing a Blu-ray. There's no difference.
Well, I mean, there is a little bit of compression, but I mean, the streaming is fine.
Right, but I'm direct source playing it, so there's no stream. I'm not streaming it at all. It's just
You're
playing
putting it
over
on.
It's playing over my.
You're putting it on. Yeah, but what I'm saying is your network streaming is okay with that.
Right. Yeah. I can handle it. Like, there's zero compression.
Because I've had some problems with that, and I've had problems where while watching a Plex movie, it'll be fine, and then it'll get a point where it'll just freeze, and I have to completely exit out of the movie and then hit resume, and then it'll come back up.
Yeah, I used to have issues. I just set everything to direct playback, and it's all been fine since then. Like, I watched 1917 the other day, full 2160 with HDR 10-bit.
Man, you want to talk about 1917? I know you want to.
Not really. I watched it. It was good. I think it fell flat a little at the end, but I think overall it was an enjoyable movie.
What was your problem with the end?
I think, like, I don't know, the end just kind of like conveniently wraps up.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to Benedict Cumberbatch, and they're like a little bit standoffish, and then I kind of wanted him to like go through with the attack and it not work out. I think that would have been a cooler ending.
I was gonna say my problem with the ending, well, kind of my problem with the whole movie, it's very particular and it's a little weird. But I before I saw the movie, you know, Dan Carlin, Hardcore History, had put out, he'd done one on World War One, and it was very good. But the thing about his thing that made me realize was, like, World War One, like, he's talking about how, like, in these battles, like, the average shell rate was something like 1,000 shells per minute landing. Like, just an insane amount of, like, artillery and shells being used, etc., and gunfire, right?
Yeah.
And then 1917 just, like, never really got to that level. You know, like, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy overwhelming enough. Like, that final scene where he's running, there's, like, a shell going off, like, every, 5-10 seconds. And I was just like, okay. Like, you know, like, I was like, this isn't gritty, depressing enough for World War One, you know? It was still very good. It just felt like it pulled its punch a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was a good depiction of World War One, of like it being terrible. I'll say, like, they definitely showed off that, like, artillery thing, with not by having artillery, but like when they walk through that German and abandoned German post, there's like thousands and thousands of shells.
Yeah, and no man's land, etc.
Yeah. The other thing is, like, the plot makes no sense whatsoever, because there wouldn't have been, like, I was reading about this, there wouldn't have been a division already behind German lines that German, like, when the line had moved, like, that just wouldn't have, like, you wouldn't cross no man's land because you would be in your own territory.
Yeah.
But for plot's sake, that works. It's also a fantastically gorgeous movie.
Yes.
But that's
yes,
just
I'll give it that. But all parts of it also just felt like very, like, masturbatorial British. Didn't they have, like, who wasn't the Jonas Brothers singing in that one scene or something? You know what I'm talking about?
There's
when
a
he comes
guy
across
singing.
the soldiers and they're singing.
I don't know.
He's
if
a
it was
celebrity.
Jonas Brothers.
He's a British celebrity, I believe. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we Brits are good. Remember British history? Yeah. And I'm just like, man, this is an award to be celebrated. Like, this war sucked.
Yeah.
You need to talk about that more. So I mean, I still enjoyed it, but it just felt like it wasn't a great representation of World War One, because it felt like a little bit too indulgent in a way.
Yeah, I can see that. It did make me buy All's Quiet on the Western Front to read.
Oh, that's a good book.
I think I read it in school once. No, you know what? I saw the original movie in school. So I'm excited to read that.
Okay, I got this puttied. I think I need to just carefully. Just put it off to the side for now. So that's puttied. I think I'm ready to weather this. The spaceship. Weather it in terms of Tamiya weathering masters. Let's see what we got here.
I don't know if I lost your camera, your face cam. It keeps dropping. Not sure why.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm not sure why. It's flickering a bit on my side. I say we just leave it for now.
I think it's the camera itself, because even OBS is like, hey, strong signal.
Well, no, like on my side with the face cam, all the other video drops and then I come back in. So I think it's like a weird.
True. Oh, I still have an Oreo. Next time we do this, I need to set up earbuds, because bending over with headphones sucks. Keep sliding off my face.
I couldn't decide if I wanted to do earbuds or headphones.
This lav worked out really great, though. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I plugged mine in. It wasn't good. I think plugging in through that front mic on my computer is just not good quality.
I've had
you know.
And is there any phantom power on the lav itself?
It doesn't need phantom power.
Oh, god.
It's good on that, but it was just too noisy up through that front. Weird. Whereas when I run it through the zoom's great. So
yeah, like these two I have battery boxes that you turn on, and then the other two I have need converters for the phantom power to turn them on, so they don't pop. Oh, sorry,
I'm gonna put some
everybody.
pictures on
See what I'm
Twitter. Sweet spaceship.
Sweet spaceship.
Do some orange rust. This Final Fantasy VII?
I can check.
Oh, you don't have to.
Already doing it. It is Chocobo and Chill.
So,
Now playing
Final
Victory
Fantasy, at least.
Fanfare. Rifty Beats, Chocobo and Chill. Hi, I'm a Chocobo, and I'd love to chill. 2 things you need to know about me. I'm a chicken, and I'm yellow. I will say I have, I'll aim back here a little bit. I've been using extensively these nice Marshall's things, makeup kit things you bought me.
They're great.
Keep all my stuff organized.
Okay, and I think I need this guy on it as well.
I am running low on glue brushes. I think I need to buy some more.
What are you using glue brushes for?
It's like these shitty, I forget what they're called, brushes. And they just use them to spread glue quick, and then you just toss them. They're great.
Oh, cause you're using a glue that doesn't have a built-in brush, like a Tamiya.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like wood glue and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I have a pack of those somewhere.
I did buy a nice big can of contact cement for when I have to plank these other ships. Okay, what am I? B19, B18, B10. B10, you're so small.
Just trying to dirty up some of these water slide decals. When you put them on, they just look way too clean. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, boys, I think she's done. I'll post some nicer pictures on Twitter, but nice multi-layered weathering on that. Just needs a clear coat. Cool.
Where did that piece I just dropped go? I need an instant replay.
Okay, so let's see that. How am I gonna clear coat this? I gotta build a little holder first.
Are you ill?
Oh, spank my butt and call me daddy.
No. There's this restaurant Karen and I order from called El Basha. And it's the best hummus I've ever had. It's like creamy peanut butter. It's so good. And great like mixed grill and hot sauce and garlic sauce and everything. Anyways, the other night I kept going in my best John Travolta, I'm gonna fuck ya in El Basha. And it was to the point Karen's like, what are you saying? Just like, gonna fuck ya in El Basha. Anyways, you just made me think of that. Incredible hummus, though.
There's a place I used to go to in college. Their hummus was, I think it was $3, and it was a big bowl of warm hummus from the pot, lots of olive oil on it, and then they would serve it with a dish of, like a side dish of flatbread and like cucumbers and some other stuff as well. But they would also serve it with onions, like onion slices, and you would dip the onion slice into the hummus, and it was fantastic.
That sounds really good. Yeah, Karen's dad was saying when he was in Israel recently, it was like this place called, it's like Blue Bus Hummus. And it's like this like, almost, it's not like fast food, but like there's enough of them. But it's like, you bought like super cheap giant thing of hummus that is like so rich and creamy and good. And you just like eat
yeah,
bread.
that sounds good. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna go clear coat this real quick. I might as well.
Okay, I'll cut over to me. Give me 5 minutes to clear coat this dick. Song is weird. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, I just poured alcohol all over the microphone. Yeah. I need a paper towel. Karen! Karen! Your paper towel. Okay, I'll clean it later. Don't worry, I got another windscreen. Hold your ears, everybody. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I can't believe I just... Oh, there's napkins right here. Or tissues. Directly down my side. Put that there. This setup has also made me realize I need to buy some USB extension cables. I'm going to write this down actually. I need to buy USB extension cables and I need to buy a DisplayPort extension cable. 4 times USB extension, just have extras. 2 times DisplayPort.
Hi.
Let's do like a 10-foot cable. I'm just realizing like for this setup I need some like cable extensions because everything's like draped up.
Oh yeah.
Just figure out what I need.
I have mine draped as well, but at the same time, like, it's not a permanent.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with like I know these cables work, so I just because I already have a bunch of USB like hubs on top of my desk, so it's just a matter of throwing that plus an extension to get to where I need to.
Yeah, my stuff's way too short.
Although I do think I need to plug in more in terms of I think both my cameras should be wired to OBS instead of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, totally.
Which is doable. Just wanted to try the wireless this time. Okay, so. Oh, I wonder if this putty is dry. Dry enough for me to put some more on. I need to get some, so I was watching a video last night and somebody who works with putty, they were like, hey, go get some silicone clay molding tools. Because that lets you mold the putty really well, and then when the putty dries on the tool, you just like pull it off the silicone.
Nice. That's smart. Did I do this right? Yeah. Okay, now I need... And... Oh my gosh, there's so many tiny little pieces! How many pieces? Tiny. You weren't here, but I spilled alcohol directly onto my microphone.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, I have a box of like 5 windscreen or wind, whatever they're called.
Nice.
So I grabbed those.
I put a paper towel holder on top of my pegboard, which is coming very handy.
You know, you say that, Ian, and I was yelling for Karen to get me paper towels, and I used Kleenexes. There's literally a roll of paper towels under my desk.
What's that for?
Idiot. It's not for masturbation, if that's what you're inkling. I only use the hair of a sheep.
Okay, all right. Can you imagine condoms used to be, what was it, sheep gut?
Yeah, the Scottish used to do that, and then the English had the bright idea to kill the sheep first.
That's pretty good. I feel like that's one of those things where they, like, some historian found a reference to it or whatever, and they're like, wow, I can't believe they did this, when in reality, like, nobody used that.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant sheep shagging.
Oh, no, everybody did that one.
I feel like... Yeah. I feel like, yes. 100%. Like, probably not today, but, like, in the past, I bet that happened all the time.
Like 20,
everywhere.
30 years.
Yeah. Like 15 years ago. Like pre-Oprah, people probably did that.
Like, but you ever seen, you know, when we were in Afghanistan, there was a lot of recon videos of, like, from drones and stuff. And I remember seeing one that leaked out of it was just a bunch of Afghan farmers doing that. They're just spotting it with like night vision from a drone.
See, the other thing is like there's a temptation to be like super racist about that.
I would
but if
never.
You did I'm saying if you did a drone shot anywhere in any country, you could find the exact same thing.
100%.
100%. You racist? Where the fuck is this?
Okay. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm looking for N. Oh, is it one of these tiny ones? Yeah, it's right here. N3. Oh, I lost chat. Even though there's nobody in chat, I still like to have it up. Just gonna say, 12 to 2, not a prime Saturday stream spot. I think the Sunday afternoon works a lot better.
I'm just glad I don't have to play Kingdom Hearts anymore.
Oh, you have no idea how happy I am. And I wasn't even the one playing.
This putty's great because I realized, oh, I can leave gaps and stuff all over the place. It just means more putty work. Just putty and then sand it flat.
Yeah, it's similar with a lot of wood stuff. You're like, oh, there's a gap there. Oh, I'm gonna paint it or stain it anyways. Let's just put wood putty in there.
Yeah. Okay, so let me see. So I need to do D is 10 millimeters, and there's 2 of them. So I need 2 boxes.
Man, these little like piston builds I'm doing are pretty interesting.
Muscursy.
20, 21, and 26.
Oh, I guess I can build those hand grips. What's the hand grip size? I'm being lazy. I should just pull the notebook closer instead of trying to read it from 20 inches away. Okay, here she is. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the hand grips. 10 mil.
Oh, I never switched back over to you. Sorry.
Wow. 10 mil by 4 mil by 2.2 mil. What size are these? Does that fit in his hands? Oh. Okay. This is the little goober I'm gonna add on to. This little guy.
Oh, he's such a cute little goober. Is he a gubernatorial candidate?
He's a gubernatorial winner.
Damn.
Ever. Oh, have you ever? Oh shit, that worked. That fits. Look, all done. I finished it. Well,
Let me see. Whoa, it's perfect.
right? It actually does fit in his hand perfectly.
That's average length too.
I'm gonna have one of these plus a smaller one next to it. These fit in there?
Oh, you ever think about the fuck? The fuck buck? You ever think about the fuck buck? The fuck buck? You ever think about the
saying?
fuck buck?
What?
You ever think about the fuck buck?
The fuck buck? You ever think about the fuck buck?
It's a tenner. I think I need to put some drawers under my bench because I'm starting to get a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be on the bench all the time, but I would still like it within reach. Like all these styrene sheets and stuff. Buck.
Stop saying fuck Buck.
Why?
It's so weird.
Buck.
Ah, fuck me. Put the wrong piece on.
I think the best camera angle for this, honestly, is over the shoulder. Because I feel like I pull it a lot closer to me, so if I had one angled down over the shoulder, it'd be a lot better. Maybe I should do that in the future.
Or like what a lot of like other people do is like you put the camera between you and the stuff, so you're looking through
annoying. That's annoying though.
Was there supposed to be... Oh, A22 I never cut out. Silly me. I was messed up. Oh, it's 210? Might have to end here shortly.
Oh, I was thinking, I mean, I can go to 3 if you want to.
Yeah, let me check with Karen. Only because I have to help clean up for the having people over. And I told her too. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go check.
My name's Will, and I'm a cuck. I like to read my fuck book.
Shut up.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be entertaining. I have these little... This isn't a great camera setup, but basically I glued these two pieces of rod together to make a little handle. That's going to go on either side of the cylinder. So it'll be kind of like that. Hi. I'm supposed to be entertaining, but I've lost energy. So this is the little goober. Oh, I should probably put a trigger on. So this hand, his trigger finger's out. Kind of see it there. So I should probably put a little thingy in there. But in the meantime, maybe I can... No, this putty's still a bit wet. Looks ugly, though.
Hello.
Still a bit wet. Hi.
I changed my shirt because I spell alcohol on it.
Wow.
My camera is getting more and more askew. I'm good to go to 3.
Wow. Mommy give you permission?
Yeah. She said.
Huh.
Huh. It's gonna make a funny.
Gonna make a cum joke.
Coming joke.
Make a cum joke. My ribs are hurting. I can't laugh anymore.
Why are your ribs hurting?
Oh, well,
Too much bending over.
Oh boy, I got my little handles together. They're oversized on purpose. I'll shave them down to fit better. Pretty good. Bottle. Oh, let me get some sanding sticks. That looks good. Yeah, I think next time I need an over-the-shoulder shot. But I've got that tripod, so I can just set up my camera up high over the shoulder. Put a little zoom on the lens. That looks good. Making progress over here. Diddy cookbook. Okay. I don't have a permanent marker here, do I? I'll just use one of these. Okay, let's see. Just kind of marking out where I need to grind down a lot. There we go. Miss Crazy!
Dang, look at this whole thing.
Damn, that looks good.
Got the little pistols in there. Yeah, this came together pretty well. I've never done a model with has these wires that I have to thread and everything.
I feel like this is still too fat for the hand. Oh yeah, 110%.
Hundo
Maybe I should
Tento?
just shave it. I'm just having to like, I had to put 2 rods together. Get the right width, but now I have to shave it, sand it down to the right shape. I'm not sure the best, most efficient way to do that.
Oh.
Almost like I need to notch it.
Yeah, I'm just playing. This is the Game Chops like live stream. I've just been playing that.
Gotcha.
It's nice. Okay, C19, everybody.
We'll see how many strikes we get.
Yeah. Hey, it said allowed to use it. Actually, I checked. It didn't. It used to say, "Please credit," but it doesn't even say that anymore. I think it's just. It says like if people ask, direct them to Game Chop.
Mm-hmm. Is this the Zero Time Dilemma 999 music?
This is. No, it's Mako Reactor, Black Material.
Oh, it's still Final Fantasy VII Mako Reactor. Okay, gotcha.
Dang, this pixel art that's happening right now on screen is Mario and Luigi Double Dash Kart racing
Doing
the truck oil rig from Mad Max Fury Road. And Luigi has one of those like spears with the explosives on the end.
I've been meaning to rewatch Fury Road. I haven't seen it since it came out.
I think I showed it to Karen year or two ago. That's when we last watched it. It's good. Good movie.
It's good. I feel like my only complaint is that it feels like there are 2 nearly identical car chases in that. You know what I mean? Like just in reverse of each other.
Yeah,
But still fun to watch.
Right. Like it's not like it's like it's the point is that they're like that, you know.
Yeah.
Leaving and coming back.
Yeah, like I totally understand why they did that. It's just like towards the end of that second one you're like, okay, I think I've had my fill.
What? Where?
Oh yeah. Just doing a lot of sanding.
Oh.
Now this is Persona 5.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
Let's see, folks. Is Ian right? It is Beneath
like-
the Mask Coffee Date. It sounds like Persona 5
Yeah.
because of masks, right? I need to find out where my good tweezers went.
Karen has them.
Oh, I had a good pair. I don't know what I did with them.
I'm like very focused on putting a nice, perfectly shaped handle because I don't want this to be loose in the hands. So I'm trying to shape it to like the exact size and shape of the hand opening. Getting close.
Realize how much of this wasn't on screen. Sorry, everyone. Just trying to tuck this thing in here. There we go.
Meow, meow, meow.
Hi, Karen. What do you need?
No, I'm just.
Oh, at the stream.
Oh. Whew.
Thanks. Okay, I need to get these other pieces in here so those don't fall out. H6G1. Ooh, I'm getting into some of the blue.
Oh, this is tough. I'm trying to cut like a very small notch in this.
Where is G? Well, do I have a G? E, I, F. There's G.
Oh, let me try my scriber. Didn't work.
Hit me right in the nose. Oh, whoops. I totally forgot a piece. Two pieces, B34 and B40. What? No.
Whew.
They open the door so loud. You opened it.
Huh? I love you. What was the other one I said? B34 and B...
Man, fuck off. You think I'm paying attention to you?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to myself.
Oh boy. I'm getting there. I'm having to shape like a very particular type of groove notch into this thing to get it to perfectly fit. Ow.
Hi, today's little cummy boy.
You presenting a business card?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's what it says on the business card. All white business card.
Oh god. It's like white with like 3D puff paint. White ink.
Comic Sans.
Oh, that's a good one. Did I tell you? I feel like I have a really good idea for an SNL sketch.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear it?
Not really, but you're gonna tell it to me anyways.
I was just thinking about, I'll tell you like the genesis for it, because I don't have the sketch fully mapped out, but I feel like it's a fantastic idea. Like, you know how like Sears used to be called Sears Roebuck? Or Sears and Roebuck? I was just thinking like, what if there's just like, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this, and then I'll kind of describe the bit after that, which is like, sorry, give me a second here. So the idea is it's like two white women in a shopping mall, and they're like talking about shopping, and then they're like, I got this from Sears, and they're like, did you know it used to be called Sears and Roebuck? They're like, yeah, whatever happened to Roebuck? I don't know. And then like they go away, and then one of the women just starts like she thinks somebody is following her, and she starts getting weird messages that are just like, don't talk about Roebuck, you know? Like, don't say that name. And it becomes like this weird conspiracy. And like, I don't know, let's say it's like a 3 or 4 minute sketch, and by the end of it, it's just like this conspiracy by Sears to like erase Roebuck from history. And then at the end of it is like, it slowly turns into like an Avengers parody, where at the end of it you have like everybody's like, ah, that's funny, and you clap, and it's like a short skit by so and so, and then there's an end credit scene, and it's somebody who's kind of like Samuel L. Jackson's character from the Avengers, where he's just like, hey, I hear you got a question. Well, I got answers. You willing to join? And it just becomes this like really weird series where in the middle of random sketches, you just have like references to like Sears and Roebuck like over the season, and it just gets weirder and weirder with like weird break-ins. You know, like let's say like a sketch is going and it's like 90% complete, and then it switches over to Sears Roebuck, and you just build this entire like SRCU, like Sears and Roebuck cinematic universe. With like one of the skits is like a conspiracy podcast. I just think it would be funny.
Sorry,
I feel like there's something there.
Muted. Were you talking that whole time?
I just find it funny that it's like a spy thriller, but the hidden piece of information is like what happened to Roebuck. And there's like a Sears-led cabal to like keep that information private.
Honestly, I think
And they go,
I think that'd be a pretty good movie, because that's a pretty good title. What happened to Roebuck?
oh my god, this miserable cocksucker.
Is that the trailer?
It's slanted. This whole passage is not the same. It's not the same length at the front and the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you look at like a gunpla hand that holds the weapon, it has like a weird boxy shape with certain corners in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remake that.
Oh.
Something that would fit perfectly in there, and I'm close.
Proud of you, bud.
I'm close.
I'm so close.
Oh shit, I think I just did it.
Each one.
Here, I'll show you. Oh, it's very close. Because I hate when you put a weapon in there and you can't, it like is too loose in the hand. You know? 2 loose in the hand, 3 in the bush. I knew I'd get you with that one, asshole. Sears Roebuck's not funny, but 2 oh, that's too funny.
2 loose, 3 in a bush. Oh, that's very good. You should be on SNL. Woo. That's very funny.
Fuck off.
Whew, I think I almost threw up. L8.
That's almost as good as Dog Street in the front.
Dog Street in the back.
Okay, here she is, boys. Let's see what is Daddy in business. Oh, Daddy's in business.
Daddy's in business, everybody.
All right, now I know it's going to be hard to see, but it's hard to tell. That is perfectly in the hand. It's the exact
Wow.
right shape.
That's great.
So it's very firm in there. So when he does his little... Come on, put your gut down. There we go. So basically, give you a rough idea. It's going to look like that. You kind of see it? Look at it, asshole. I can tell you're not looking. So it's going to be like that.
Wait, hold it up to the
Basically.
camera, though. Oh. Let me cut
So
to
it's
you.
like a gut shot thing, you know? Handle on the side, puts it in.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I just
I
need to
see
add,
it
there's like
now.
extensions to the back of this that brace against the gut.
I like it. Brace Against the
it's
Gut is
coming
my
together.
favorite Rage Against the Machine cover band. You know what was funny?
Sorry, what?
Look at this like fake engine.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, let me hold it up to this camera. I was trying to figure out what Karen was doing in the kitchen because it sounds like she's operating heavy machinery, and I realized it is the
Oh.
what's it called?
Disposal? Garbage
Nope.
disposal?
What's it called? It's called food
Immersion
processor. Nailed it.
The what?
Food processor.
Food processor.
You're doing what?
Dental work
You're doing dental work
on myself.
on yourself? That's awful. Are you like that meth guy who YouTube recorded himself pulling a tooth with a knife?
Oh, that guy's awesome.
What's his name? Fed Smoker?
It's my face smoker.
He literally
30
has a
ounce steel
video. He like
worldwide.
walks up to a security guard. It's like, "What's it take to get a job here?" The guy's like, "Well, you have to apply." And he goes, "I bet you have to be some sort of fucker like you." He just starts going off on the guy. There's also a video of him cutting his hair with a lighter. And the video is like completely black, but you just see the lighter go off and him going, "Oh yeah, that's real close. Real close." Oh,
That sounds really good, honestly.
it's so funny. Dang, that looks pretty good on there. I gotta do the other side. Three.
She's doing a lot of sanding over here, getting it putty down.
Eddie, how come you don't sand anymore?
This almost makes me want to buy one of those miniature belt sanders.
You know, I've thought about it too, and I have absolutely no room for one. But the
'Cause the
amount
thing
of
about-
sanding shit takes.
Yeah. Especially, like, you don't do a lot of, like, straight edge 90-degree sanding with Gunpla, but with a lot of other stuff you do. Especially scratch building, you're, like, making boxes and stuff. So it's like, give me the 90, which is perfect for the belt sander.
Man, you should have moved up here, because then we could have gotten like a workshop.
I would never live in Jersey. Y'all should move down here. Jacksonville's real nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's go. That goes there.
Let's just move to Iceland.
Ooh, you know, did I tell you I looked it up? You can only own land if you're an Icelandic citizen, and it's actually really hard to get citizenship.
What the heck? They'll let me in.
They got to keep it pure. That's not a joke. That's basically the reasoning is they have to keep it pure.
I mean, I feel like that's the reasoning for a lot of countries, and it's not like it's like they want.
Well, but they're not as explicit about it, you know.
Well, yeah.
Where they're like, literally, we need to keep it, this country pure Icelandic.
I guess I could. Well, if you marry someone Icelandic, do you become an Icelandic citizen?
I'm not even sure. That probably gets you the application.
Because I was thinking, you marry someone Icelandic, become a citizen, divorce them, then I can go marry Karen.
Marry their sheep.
Then and then the sheep, and then you bring them to Iceland, and then you're a citizen. Bing, bang, boom. Bob's your uncle. You got land.
Bob's your uncle. That's a funny joke. Ma'am, can't remember me uncle. Bob's your uncle.
It's not funny.
I heard that. I heard that sharp intake of breath.
Am I crazy, or does this blue piece look like New Jersey?
It does, but also screw that state, man.
It also looks like Florida a little bit, but also screw that state, man.
I will agree with you on the screw Florida, except for like the no state income tax and the parts of Florida that are not Florida, like Jacksonville. Where it's like, it's just enough Florida. It's like the good parts of Florida where you're like vacation time, nice weather, beaches, but it's not like redneck swampland.
Or like spring break. Floozy.
Yeah, exactly. Like Miami's nice, Tampa's nice, Jacksonville's nice. I feel like that's, I mean, the Keys are nice, but they're pretty,
Sanibel
like,
Island.
I don't want to say
nice,
touristy,
yeah.
they're very specific. That's pretty much it, honestly.
Coming together.
Just doing a shitload of sanding over here.
Hey, it's me, shitload of sanding.
Oh, tis me, shitload of sanding! I don't know, that was a lot of different ethnicities. All of them inappropriate.
I think I'm gonna pause here.
Really?
I think I'm about to turn the page, and I don't want to cut anything out. And then I have time to put it together. So one thing I forgot about making Gundam and these types of kits is
What?
all the tiny pieces of plastic everywhere.
I feel like I need to figure out my mic situation so that when I make really weird, loud noises, they don't cut out as much. I really want the audience to like get 100% of them. You know what I mean?
You mean most of the Kingdom Hearts 2 finale stream?
Yes. Yes. I think it's. I was thinking maybe it's the order of the filters. Maybe I need to have the compressor first and then noise suppression.
True.
I'm not sure.
Although it does happen when you're on local chat, so maybe it's the mics. Or like something you're running it through.
I think I'm only running it through voice meter though. I don't think I have anything on voice meter. I wish you could more easily add filters into voice meter because that'd be easier. You probably could with voice meter. What is it, Banana? Or the voice meter Banana Extreme? I feel like I need to go wash my file.
I know.
Just
I get that.
packed with stuff.
Oh, I did get this too, which is nice. You can just replace the sandpaper on it.
Oh yeah, that's. I've been thinking about getting one of those because the problem is with all the Gunpla, it was always sanding odd shapes, so I was going towards soft sanding stuff. But now that I'm doing more boxes, hard angles, flat surfaces, I need harder,
This was
flatter
$3,
sanding
I think?
stuff. Yeah, and then you just put it in there.
Smells like sin. It's like so strong rubber. It's wild. Yeah. The one thing I don't like about it is it's really hard to get this tight.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be a gap. And the other problem, there's a 3D, which is the last, it's still sitting on my 3D printer from where it fell off, unadhesed from the bed. There's a 3D printed one that you can do and manually tighten it, and it's a sander. That's really
Oh,
nice.
that's nice.
Okay, I packed this up because I don't want it everywhere.
Gave up on it.
Get up on it. Folks. Thank you for watching this There Them There stream. I know nobody watched it live, but if you watch this in the VOD, thank you. And join
All right,
our
let me show
Discord.
off my.
Let us
Shut up.
know.
Let me show off my progress.
I'm gonna cut to you.
Got my little cylinder.
It's great. I really
Little
like it.
cylinder. I have one handle done. Perfectly fits. The other one should be easier, but it's together. That's the progress so far. And then the spaceship, I got to put another coat on, but that's pretty much done. I'll put some nicer pictures on Twitter.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll take some photos of this and put them on Twitter. Progress so far. It looks terrible. Maybe I won't do that. This is what it's going to turn into, and I think that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
you made some good progress.
It's going to be fun getting to all those like little pieces here. Oh, see, their wires go a little bit different. I like it. I like it. Okay, folks, thank you so much for watching. Subpixelfilms.com is where you can find our content. Brings you straight to our YouTube channel. Tuesday, I think we're going to be doing some Hell Let Loose. So definitely tune in for that. That's going to be fun. I'm going to go buy that game after this.
Wait a minute. Brothers in Hell?
Brothers in Hell's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's
Brothers
pretty
in
good.
Hell.
Brothers in Hell. I'll update the overlay. I think I'm going to make a separate scene for this and just do that. It's going to be great. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm Hunt270 on Twitter. He's Think Gibson on Twitter. And drop by our Discord and let us know if you enjoyed the stream. Bye.
Bye.
I gotta cut. I gotta mute our mics and then cut because I don't have a button for it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.